greens. This is the premium greens from Pride. There is absolutely no calories in this. You guys, and this is gonna help because this actually is a natural green formula with MSM, right? For the joints. It aids in alkalizing and detoxifying, naturally cleansing the body. Helps improve energy, stamina, and endurance. Okay, so I am going to take my 2 a day with this just because when we don't have the food, like usually that second day is a little like, you're like, oh God, I'm kind of just feeling a little bit, but maybe you won't, okay? I'm gonna take that. Now, let's talk about anybody who is taking any of my powder supplements, okay? Or if you are taking powder supplements, we are going to do a 200 calorie max a day. And if you want to do less than that, and if you really want to try to push a water only, rock it out. I'm going to try to do the most minimum amount of calories. And when I say calories, you guys, you're not going to eat because that's a part of fasting. We don't want the digestive system to have to sit there and work hard and digest, right? So if you're going to do something like a water, I would also suggest you go to Costco. To me, Costco has the best no sodium. It's either no sodium or low sodium, but I think it's a no sodium. Costco's, it's got 9-gram bone broth soup. It's in a carton. Okay, you'll want to have that handy for the just in case. If you're somebody like me who does double duties, I'm working in the morning, I'm working at night. Sometimes it's good to just like heat it up and just have a little cup of it. I know that I've got 9 grams of solid protein. There's like I don't even know how many calories, next to nothing in there. Okay, so I would highly recommend your lemon water and your bone broth. If you want to do coffee, it's got to be black. Now, when I do my coffee, whether it's the mushroom coffee or my good bean coffee, I usually put a scoop of my collagen peptides and I'll put the vanilla cream and I mix that together with ground cinnamon. I take the little whisker guy, okay? Now, if I were to do that, the calorie content in 1 scoop for just the collagen is 40 calories. This protein, I have the ISO Respect. Some of you have Just Respect. The Just Respect is 110 calories per scoop. This one is a little bit less. This is 104. Okay. I'm going to show you what the serving size looks like. It's a pretty big scoop. You could cut this in half, which would cut down half of that calories, because right now this is 104, and then if I put 40, so now I'm at 144 just with those two, right? And if I wanted to do my Retaliate, the Retaliate is a beautiful thing because this is your creatine, which everybody should be taking creatine, and your BCAAs, which is your amino acids, okay? The caloric intake here is 32. So I'm pretty much close to 200. And this is what I do every day, okay? So I'm gonna have to pick my poison. What do I really, really want to do? And how serious do I wanna take this cleanse? Because the other thing I put in my water, which I've all talked about, is the golden milk. This would be good. You could make it as a hot tea at night before you go to bed. This has just 10 calories. Yeah, just 10 calories, but this is all your anti-inflammatory spices, okay? This is also on my Amazon storefront, and I can also share that link with you as well, okay? And all the Pride, I'm actually putting a Pride order in this week because I'm out of a lot of protein. Okay, so let's talk. Going into fasting, okay? Here's what's important. Now, we are going to have our last food at some point late in the afternoon on Tuesday. You decide where you want. So we're going to go from Tuesday, let's say 6 p.m., overnight to Wednesday, overnight to Thursday, and open up whatever time you feel like it on Friday, okay? Now, think about this, right? If we're going to work on resetting the gut health, that microbiome, right? And make our internal body feel better. Do you want to have that last couple of meals before you enter into the fasted window to be high carbs, starches, sugar? No. Because I will tell you right now, if the last meal that you have is 4 ounces of chicken and a baked potato and some greens, 2 hours in, 3 hours in, 4 hours in, you're going to be hungry and it'll ruin it. Do not have any of those blown up carbs, those empty carbs. Your best bet for tomorrow, if you want to have any carbs, like if you're doing Dave's bread or Ezekiel bread or some fruit and things like that, do it literally first thing in the morning, okay? Because by the end of the day, you want your plate to be full of just protein, a little bit of a good fat, olive oil or a half of an avocado, and just like a little bit of like fibrous vegetables. Vegetables that have the higher content of fiber. Broccoli, you could have broccoli, some spinach, some kale and some spinach with a little bit of olive oil, maybe some apple cider vinegar on it. That's it, because now your body has to work slowly and not spiking the insulin through the starches and the sugar. It's going to take that protein and that good fat and that fiber and just keep you full longer. It's going to be a more peaceful entry into that fasted window. I promise you. Okay. It's also going to be super important to keep yourself busy. Okay. So if you haven't done 24 hours or 36 hours, keep yourself busy. This would be a good opportunity to start working on some meditation, maybe some yoga practicing, maybe getting a good podcast in your ear. Oh, I have a podcast. Did you guys know that? That's called The Midlife Movement. You should listen to some of my podcasts while you're fasting. Then we'll do a podcast of all of us who did this together and share our experiences. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, okay, so keep yourself busy. Hydrate. Lemon water, lemon water, lemon water, lemon water. Golden milk, make it a hot tea. Bone broth, okay? All right, now, Friday, we're getting ready to have meal number 1. Well, I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to be a meal. Hi, I'm back. Yeah, I have to cut these. Spice them up. Okay, Friday, it's not going to be a meal. It's really not going to be a meal until probably Saturday. So just think about this again. You just emptied out your gut, right? You gave it 3 days of resting. Do you think that it would be a good thing to go get a burger and fries or a taco? No. You will be going to the bathroom and you will feel bloated like you're 9 months pregnant, okay? So you're going to ease into it. A little bit more bone broth soup. Maybe get a nice light greens salad with no animal protein yet. No beans, okay? Just some vegetables. And as the day progresses, we just add a little bit more of fiber. We just add a little bit more of protein, whatever your protein source is, but do it gently to the system. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. I don't want this to be super long. If you have any questions, please ask me. If you want to do this, but you're like, oh, I don't think Tuesday is going to be my day. Dude, it's okay. I just wanted to share it with you because it's always so much better to do things together as a tribe, because then we're there to support each other through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? Peace out.